Is that grass seed and this is grass that I planted? And if so, is that seed and then will that go and seed the ground itself? Pumpkin plants. Some are Kent, some butternut. Some were planted much earlier than others, a month prior to some of the other ones. Not enough fencing, not enough room against this fence to work with. And I haven't got any automatic watering system. I haven't got any watering system, so it doesn't really work as sustainable. Trying to mulch it, give it some cover with cut grass, but hot summer days are coming. Apricot tree with some apricots, but it's poorly positioned. The house is right there on top of it, steals the sun. These sort of trees are here and they grow much taller than that. That's recently cut back, and again it steals the morning sun. And this is too tight against the fence and that building next door. So for much of the day there's a real length of that building. And then there's this tree itself which steals some of the sunlight. So it's not getting enough sunlight, doesn't get enough water, and doesn't really perform as a fruit yielding tree very well or consistently, because it's poorly positioned, doesn't get enough light, doesn't get enough water. This is a lemon lime tree type of hybrid. This one works. It's an excellent tree. And this format of this yard is very craggy. No automatic watering system, so it doesn't really work. It's a half-baked thing. So these are strawberries, but it's down low instead of raised garden bed. No automatic watering system. There's a type of drip feed or sprayer watering running there, but it's not automated. So it's hit and miss, and forget it for a few days and you lost your crop. Goes to infrastructure build. And these are raspberries, which work but is underdone in terms of organisation and automation for protection against very hot days that can get sunburnt, and then you lose what otherwise would have kept working. And then the birds get in these spaces. It's not fully properly done, so it's just a half-baked effort, lack of money, lack of infrastructure sort of thing. This composting bin really is a fail. Don't have it in plastic. You're trying to make soils to use the soil for making food, and this is petrochemical plastic, so instead stainless steel or something. And then you got to manually rotate it. This doesn't work because the weight is imbalanced between it internally. You're really fighting it. It just falls back according to center of gravity, momentum, and so on. You're fighting it. So there's no leverage. It doesn't give you any leverage. You have a handle so we can do that, but they don't give it to you. And then better than that, we'd have a motor or system and just have it on a timer, and it'll rotate it for you. And additionally, this doorway in is too small. You've got some container inside where you're collecting stuff to put in the compost. To get it in here, it's too small. So you need triple the size. And this one slides out. it's a bit awkward and it's precarious to fall off. To get it open enough, you're on the edge of it falling off. So instead just have a big door that can just rotate over and doesn't detach. It's well out of the way and the opening is fully wide enough. Then you can have a big enough container inside and all sort of works. And don't have it painted steel. Don't use powder coated painted steel, just use zinc electroplated or stainless steel or something like that, because as it ages it ends up flaking off the paints and steel so often. That pollutes the air, pollutes the environment, so use the right stuff. This coming off a number of hot days, and it doesn't get watered over on this side, so it's pretty much decimated. It may recover, but this is wild strawberries. Makes for good ground cover with this sort of leaf. It's attractive. I do not have any information on how durable it is if you were stepping on it on a regular basis. Like how well does it perform? What grass can deliver? How well close to grass is it for being able to be walked on? But the wild strawberries, these are all shrunken, dehydrated, burnt by hot days. They're normally 4 or 5 times bigger than that. But the question is, are they safe to eat? What is it? If it was, it doesn't matter about the taste, it could just be good nutrition. If it was free, with coming with your ground cover, the areas you didn't step on, that'd be a bonus.